The sound of opening pop. Yeah, opening pop. No, I wish to stay in the meeting. Stop asking.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Thursday. It is. No, what is this? It is Thursday, but it's the beginning of the month. And then,
Wait, what are we doing on the internet?
what are we doing here? It's check-in. I'm like, for a moment here, I'm like, what is this? Is this mid-month motivation or is it check-in?
It's check-in.
It is our check-in. So if you guys are new here, the first Thursday of every month, Jocelyn and I are here chit-chatting and knitting, and we are checking in with the previous month's knitting goals.
True story.
And yeah, we see, did we work on the projects? Did we give up on them? Did we finish them? Are we still thinking about them? Or what's what? So we will...
What the ever-loving nonsense is going on here, people?
And if I remember correctly, we both set very attainable goals for ourselves.
I believe it is called a cop-out. I mean...
So we can, we'll see what everybody got done here.
My apologies if everybody catches me looking down. I'm working on a beach cover-up for Diana.
Are you? That's exciting.
Yes, but her
warm
trip to Jamaica is at the end of the month, so I have to get this in the mail before the sweater challenge starts. What even is this? Oh,
that's next. That's 1 week. All right, we'll talk. And
about it's made of motifs that look like this.
Oh my gosh, that looks fantastic!
It's gorgeous crochet motif. But I'm currently working on a motif. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm lace crocheting as we do this tonight. I have to look at what I'm doing.
Yeah, that does not look like a simple garter stitch scarf.
It is, in fact, not a simple garter stitch scarf. I'm making petals.
That is beautiful. All right, you'll have to give us an update as the night goes on.
Gorgeous pattern.
Done.
It's a gorgeous pattern.
Nice. Well, hello, everybody. We've got people coming in here.
Excellent.
Hello,
Nikki,
hello, Liz, Autumn, Sabrina, Diane. Hello, ladies. So, oh my goodness, Jocelyn, there's so many things we can talk about. I mean, we can talk about our project.
We have so much to cover this week.
Next, okay, so we should start out talking. We'll not leave people in suspense. We will give them the actual details here of, did we get our projects done? Did we not?
Okay.
What happened?
Yeah. Start with the basics.
Yeah, start with that. Get that out of the way. And
oh no, you're in barf. I'm with you. Keep going.
So, and then we've got next Thursday is the start of the 2-week sweater challenge.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. That's what my calendar tells me.
Yep. And then, of course, thrown in there just for extra fun is Sock Madness.
Excellent. Well, for you, I have 3 birthdays. One on the 8th, one on the 10th, and one on the 12th. Half of my family has birthdays in the first half of February.
Oh my goodness. I have 2 birthdays in February, and yeah, sorry to them, but I can't fit them in.
Well, my sister and I we don't have plans to get together till next month, and my father lives in like a whole other province. So like he gets a phone call on his birthday.
Yeah.
My sister will get her gifts late because she knows February is a sweater challenge month. She's like, no, dude, you have your sweater challenge. She's like, no, just bring my birthday present in March. Because I asked her, well, I ran across a motif for Colorwork skull mittens. And my sister never outgrew goth. She loves her skulls.
Wow.
Loves her skulls. Hardcore love affair since she was a teenager. Like, we get the Day of the Dead skulls for her. We get she's into that the same way her daughter's into dragons. So I made her a crocheted skulls shawl years ago. She wears it all the time because she loves it, right? So I found Colorwork mittens with a skull motif, and I was like, I want to make you these, and these are the colors I have in the house. And she's like, excellent. And I vote purple and white. I'm like, okay. Because I don't have that shade of pink anymore to make her matching mittens.
Well, who needs things to be matching, really?
I figure if she really, really likes the white and purple, I'll just make her a purple version of her pink shawl.
There you go. Yeah, more fun knitting for you. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, we've got Lynn is here and Amber and Jude.
Yeah, because your Sock Madness will start at some point.
Yeah, I'm hoping they take an extra couple of days to sort things out. Of they're not rushing to get the qualifying pattern out. Because yeah, last year they started in March because the whole month of February.
We had our sweater going on.
Yeah, we had sweater going on, and you had the whole month of February to sign up for Sock Madness.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they might still do it that way. They might have just decided that they're done having to rush from sign up to first drop, and they want that time, which, I mean, given how big that is, heck and yes, people.
Yeah, I know.
Heck and yes. Like, that's a massive amount of organization they're doing.
It's huge. I don't know how, yeah, I don't think that would be my fun place trying to organize all that. So, and they very well could. They could take that 2 weeks to just sort and organize and not be super rushed and give themselves a little breathing room, which would work very well for me. I do have to say that would work. At some point,
really, like the moderators, the people running this, they're not being paid. This is something they do because they love socks. So like they're gonna have jobs and families and other commitments.
Yep. And they're right on top of it because a sign-ups opened Tuesday morning, actually late Monday.
Making too many treble crochets. I forgot how to double crochet. I'm with you.
Oh, no. So I actually looked Monday night, so January 31st, like getting close to midnight, but it wasn't midnight yet.
Tuesday.
And yeah, so
Wednesday was the first.
Yes.
I was confused for a second. I'm like,
sorry, yes,
wait.
What day is today?
Today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
And it's
Wednesday was the first. You're right. Tuesday night.
Stop taking days. This month is already short enough. I need all the days I can get, people.
Anyways, the night before Sock Madness was going to open, I went on to Ravelry and looked in the thread, and so wherever this moderator was, it was already, so it must have been past midnight, and it was February 1st for her. So the sign-up sheet was there.
Yep.
So I signed up right first thing, and I got my email just tonight saying that, just to confirm that I was registered. So, and they said that it could take 2 or 3 days, people not to bug them about it, and it was really only a day. So yeah, so I think they're right on top.
That's because inevitably somebody's going to have to wait 2 or 3 days, and they won't have listened to the instructions.
I know. Well, and don't you usually, when you're planning something that big, I think you would always give yourself an extra day or two, because
I do
get really busy. Yeah, you don't want to say I'll have it out the next day, and then
I always put vague caveats, like I'm going to attempt to get it done for this day, but you know what, if it doesn't show up for an additional 3 or 4 days, don't message me.
Exactly.
I am working.
Exactly. So anyways, they seem like they're right on top of it, because I'm sure there was probably a lot of people just waiting. I can't imagine that it's the only
It's huge.
one.
It's a huge thing.
It is. So I know it's going to be fun. Can't wait. I'm excited. Oh, I can't wait. I can't believe it's here again.
I look forward to seeing everybody make socks.
Yeah.
This is something I'm comfortable saying I'm never going to do. Sock Madness.
I know. And most people, when I tell them about it, they may be a little bit excited about it at the beginning. And then by the time you start saying, well, you have to knit it to a specific size and length and a certain number of repeats, and it's probably not going to fit your foot. And then you have to take pictures, and then you have to have it all mailed in. Most people are like, yeah, no.
Well, because it's an honest competition. You have to make competition regulation size socks, which means everybody's making the same pair of socks.
Yeah.
We don't all have the same feet. We don't all have the same feet. I don't, because I know it's going to require use of techniques that I skip or modify because of the vision requirements.
Yes. So then
if I'm competing, I have to ask for caveats to be made to accommodate my vision loss, which then makes it an unfair competition.
Yeah. So I don't know what they would do in a situation like that.
I wouldn't ask because it's not appropriate.
Yeah, and maybe they would, like, I mean, is it appropriate for them to say, like, I mean, you don't want
Well, yeah, but if
to.
you're already making caveats because I can't see to pick up stitches, that's why I don't do heel flaps and gussets. I
Mhm,
cannot see fingering weight yarn to pick up
yeah,
stitches. That's why I don't do it. That's why when I make fingering weight sweaters, the live stitches live on a needle because if I put them on waste yarn, they're literally stuck there till somebody
oh,
can come rescue me.
yeah, because I even have a hard time sometimes picking them up.
Yeah. So like, do I
Yeah,
have the right to ask for accommodation for a competition I'm not serious about?
yeah. And so,
No,
yeah, is it really?
no.
Yeah, right.
No, if we're talking like sweater knitting and that's really my jam, I absolutely.
Hmm.
I would totally participate in a sweater competition. That level of nut bar.
That would be kind of fun. That would actually be fun. Well, we are doing our own level of fun
We
with our
are.
2 week sweater. And okay, we're totally talking out of order here.
Shh, I'm crocheting. I don't know what you're doing. I'm working.
Okay. Well, anyway, okay, should we talk about our
Ooh, yes. I want to know, did you get the sock done? It's not even socks, it was sock. It was one sock. We get one sock and one leg warmer.
yeah, yeah, it was one sock. I had half a sock. I
She
had
had half a sock.
I
I
had
at
half
least
a
had the
sock.
whole leg warmer to do.
You guys, hold on to your chair because here I am.
Crocheting in the right spot. Yes, I am. Okay, good. I'm good. I'm
Here
good. It's fine.
you're good. You're on track.
We're good.
So I know what everybody's gonna think here.
Uh-oh.
I'm all excited about Sock Madness, and I can't wait to do a timed event with like crazy, crazy, cables and beads, and practically have to like knit standing on your head to get things done. And
You're not
I
done your sock, are you?
did not finish my
I
sock.
didn't think so. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well, I don't think is really anybody truly surprised. Um, I did work on it. I tried, I picked it up. I
Okay.
did pick it up. And actually, I don't think I said, if I remember correctly, there was no finishing. I was going to
Oh no, I said
make
finish. You said you wanted to make progress. I
yeah,
I
my
said finish for
my
myself.
my quote progress was really finished that I didn't want to say.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just not feeling these socks, and I love them. I like the color, but I'm wondering if part of the color, the darkness of the color is part of the problem. I know, poor Eric. Well, it's all right. It's not Christmas. He's not getting them now anyways. But I know maybe I've just lost my Christmas vibe, you guys. It's now February and I picked them up. I'm right at the heel flap. I'm ready to do the heel flap. And I started doing it, but I started doing it during
My last quarter.
our guild Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
And I messed up the heel flap, which I probably shouldn't even admit to. It's pretty sad. Anyways, I was just, yeah. The only good thing that came out of it was I was just over and done with these socks. Is I just pulled out my needle. So I do now have an empty needle to start Sock Madness socks on. But the
I
socks are
wonder
not
if
done.
maybe it's because they're vanilla socks. And you
Well,
argued with that. Was it the heel on the first
yeah,
one? And you
yeah.
argued with it so much that now you pick it up and you feel guilty that they're not done and you're frustrated because it didn't go smoothly and you're
There's
grumpy because it's boring and you want to do something fun like Sock Madness.
That's what I'm wondering. And normally I am not opposed to just a vanilla sock because I know some people find it really boring. Like Cheryl doesn't like vanilla socks. Typically, I'm fine with that. Put on a movie or something and just knit round and round and round, and I'm okay with that.
See, I can't even like vanilla socks, pattern socks, like they don't hold my attention. But you want me to knit that round and round for ages while listening to something on a sweater body? Oh, I will happily sit and knit
You
for
can
eight
do
hours
that.
straight
I know,
on a
isn't
sweater
it
body,
funny?
but not on a sock. Not unless I'm stuck in the car and there's nothing else for me to work on.
Yeah, so I don't know. Um, yeah, these socks. And it could be, maybe it was that heel just
And
put
now you've psyched yourself out.
bad vibes. I know. And now I'm just, but now but I would really truly like to finish them, for next year, next Christmas. But maybe I need to pick them up again in November.
When you're stress knitting for Christmas again?
I know. Okay, maybe July when I'm on the beach.
Yes, because then you've got roundy, you're outside doing something you like, you're somewhere you're enjoying.
Maybe.
And you've given up on the heel that doesn't work for you.
I know that, yeah. So I'm just doing my regular heel flap and gusset on this. I will, try to
Nothing
figure
wrong
out
with that. Nothing wrong with that.
So anyways, that was that. And plus, you guys, I've got baby knits to work on now, and that's way more exciting. Oh my God, can you even believe I'm going to say this? Way more exciting than a Christmas sock.
I do, yes.
I know. So I'm working on a little baby sweater, which I just need to sit and finish that this weekend.
Good.
Well, and work on my sweater. And I mean, I've got a lot of things. I've got a lot of things to do.
We have a week till Thursday.
We have a week till Thursday. I know. So I have to really be very, what's the word? Organized with my knitting time, because I need to get certain things done, like my guild block for the month.
Yes.
I'm just story of my life. I'm doing the last 6 rows on this. This is January's block. And then I want to get February's block knit next week. So it's over and done with.
Yeah. You're not going to have time after the 2-week sweater challenge. Like, you got to get whatever else you're getting done for the month done. And whatever goal you pick for this month has to be something that is going to be different from socks to give yourself that sock break.
I haven't even thought. Oh my goodness, you guys.
Which is like, you're going to want that sock break.
You're right. I don't even know what I didn't even think about that, Jocelyn. I didn't even pull out anything.
I was posting in the Discord thread earlier this morning. I was like, man. Okay, so for the record, this month I have the monthly check-in secret crafting, the craft of secret crafting, the 2-week sweater challenge, my sister's mitts for her birthday, her blanket to finish up from Christmas, because I've got the black yarn to finish that now. This is 5, plus I'm releasing 2 designs in March, so that's 6 and 7. That's already on the plate for February, which is legitimate. If we're honest about it, it's not that it's a short month, it's short by like 2 days.
I know.
On average, it's short by 2 days. It's 48 hours. It's not actually short. It's the same length as other months. We've just built it up in our heads that it's short. So I'm panicking when I have the same amount of time as I usually have most months.
Yeah, I mean,
plus or minus 48 hours.
2 days is still.
No, because we waste enough time. I am aware of how much time I waste.
That's true. If we were really, weren't scrolling on Instagram. And
if I did not waste as much time space kinetic that I choose to do, because these are habits that I have, I made them all by myself. Yes, the 2 days could potentially really matter, but they don't, because I am not that efficient with my day.
I know.
Okay, I need to look at my square because I forget how many chains I need in this one row.
All right, I'm keeping track of the rows on my phone here, and
it's a 5.
I'm gonna be done this. Okay, so I failed on my sock, and what is Sally's laughing, and she says it looks like mid-month motivation is not very motivating. You're right, it did not motivate me to work on my sock.
Mid-month motivation made me go, oh my god.
I know. It was like,
get finished.
This sock is one of those want to. I want to get it knit. I want it to be finished. And now I see Nikki and Jen have both offered. They're like, send the sock to me and I'll finish it for you. Oh my goodness.
That's not a good sign at all.
Oh my gosh, I know.
It's okay. I'll carry you this month, Louise. 2 leg warmers.
Thank goodness one of us came through.
And that is 6.5 inches of ribbing. I had to do people
Oh my
2x2
God.
ribbing.
They are fantastic.
And I've already been wearing them. Did I weave in the ends? No. What do I look like? Do you a finisher? I don't think so. No ends have been woven in. I just put them on my legs and wear them around the apartment.
I've been wearing my cowl without my ends are woven in.
Just,
I don't need to snip them off.
they look like this, and you get this big old
That,
contrast cuff at the top.
that is nice. That's fine.
Not washed, not
That's
blanched,
fine.
not ends woven in, but finished.
But finished and been worn. I love it.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Oh,
All right,
really? Even
everybody.
though I totally did not cast on my second one on a smaller needle like I was supposed to. So my ankle on one's a little big.
Technicalities. Well, congratulations. Yay for Jocelyn.
I'm
That's
finished.
awesome. Good for you. Yay.
I have so much
You're
deadline
happy
stuff
man.
going on this month. I was like, and done. Next project. Go quickly and with great speed. But they're done, which is good. I still have 200 grams of the blue, so I could probably make myself some fingerless mittens to go with them. So, which I think I shall do.
Well, that would be fun.
I am now on the webbing.
Oh, now listen, Jude said, just in case this might entice you a little bit, Jude said the last time I did Sock Madness, they included big charts, which was very helpful.
Nope, because I can't read charts anymore. I have to have it read to me, so it has to be row by row. Charts slow me down a lot. So I love charts, but I can only work 4 chart rows a day max. Then I have to literally turn the screens off and leave the computer because they are not inverted. So they are white charts with a white background, which gives me a headache in about 45 minutes flat. So
Oh, that's no, not work. Not worth it.
people don't make inverted charts. I mean, I do. And poor Asa can tell you, right up to the point before a pattern goes to testers, my charts are black with a yellow contrast for first contrast color. And a light gray for second contrast color. And I do not flip those chart colors until I'm done with the pattern. Then I have to remake the chart in white for everybody else.
Ah,
yeah.
An extra step in there.
Well, I have discovered that people do not adapt to change very well.
I think that's probably true. Oh, Elisa is asking, oh, good. What's the weather like for tomorrow? Oh, it is snowing hard. I left work less than an hour ago, and it was starting to be really snowy. We've got a snow squall warning out for us tonight, and it was really windy and snowing quite hard. So I'm sure outside the city, it would not be pleasant to drive in. So I don't know.
I have been out every day this week because it has been minus 40 with the wind chill out here.
Ooh, well,
so I finally got a good winter day. I've been taking advantage of them.
Well, that's what we're getting this weekend. It's supposed to, with the wind chill, it's supposed to be minus 40, I heard here too.
I know. Tragically, we go back up to the single digits this weekend.
Yeah, so your cold air is coming our way.
Yep.
For the weekend. All right. Gotta keep
everybody grumbles at me, guess what? There's less slush when it's frozen. When you get up to 0, it gets slushy, it gets icy, and it gets sloppy.
Yep. And it's everything here is just covered in ice. It's terrible.
Because it keeps getting warm enough for it to just partially melt, and then it freezes overnight.
Yep. Oh, so I'm just looking here through some of the comments. Lynn is, oh, you're knitting on your sweater from last year.
Oh, excellent.
Last March. Well, perfect. Perfect time to get it finished up.
Absolutely.
I think Susanna said she was working on her sweater from last year as well. Yes. Oh, Liz says she gets bored with vanilla socks.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And Amber's not cutting me any slack. She says, it doesn't matter what any of my excuses are. Eric deserves his socks. Well, yeah, but soon. Let's see, what else is there?
It might be I'm just turning a circle into a square.
Oh yeah, Liz is in the middle of moving, so
That's a big project.
her knitting is all taped up. You didn't keep out one project. I would stick one, in my purse or something.
I drove my dad nuts. Okay, so when I moved, I had movers. Because quite frankly, I've lived in over 21 addresses in not even 40 years. I have moved a lot.
That's a lot.
Done hauling my boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Done. So we looked at getting movers. Oh, yes. The whole family is a convert now. We're like, yeah. it's worth the money. It's worth the money. So I'm packing, and my background didn't change for when I was recording and filming with Diana. Diana's like, you have to pack. I was like, you don't understand. There's nothing but boxes outside this frame.
Yeah, exactly. You just keep this.
And every day I would turn around and I catch my dad in here with a box, and I have to go, get out. This background cannot change till the day before I move.
That's right.
When we're done the last recording, which I think was like 3 days before I moved, then I could dismantle my background and put it away. So like nothing under my desk. I was like, we had stripped everything. I'm like, we had packed the kitchen before I packed my background. So like my knitting stuff was really only inaccessible for 72 hours, because the first thing I did when I got in here
is unpack the knitting,
is unpack everything, because I hate living in boxes and I hate living in disorganized mess, because again, I don't see well enough to accommodate mess. It has to be tidied up.
Be in its place, for sure.
So like, and really it's a small apartment. You stack boxes in here, you can't maneuver.
Yeah.
So like they had to go. So like I went on an unpacking spree.
That's good, because sometimes otherwise you just unpack the essentials and then the rest sits in boxes for way longer than it should.
If something is sat in a box since you moved and it's been 6 months, you don't use it. And there is no argument you can give me that says you do, because you just proved you don't. And you obviously don't miss it, otherwise you'd have it unpacked.
Well, exactly.
And your actions proved it.
Yeah.
Now people are going to be like, now I know why Jocelyn doesn't have an overabundance of storage stuff, because I don't keep things.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad thing, really. Oh, so Elisa's asking about, so she said she doesn't see like what the excitement is about baby knits. And you know what? I don't think I have never.
You and me both, babe. You and me both.
Well, I think I can count the number of baby knits I have ever done on one hand, because I don't knit for babies really ever. Only a couple times, couple gifts, and it wasn't something I was super excited about. I think the fact that it is my very first grandbaby, that is what I'm excited about, which is making the knitting more exciting. Yeah, just waiting for the baby itself. And then that just makes all the little tiny knits seem really, really cute. And they do knit fast. So that
they do knit fast.
That is something that is that I do appreciate that, for sure.
Can't argue with that there. The few baby knits I've done, oh boy, they knit real quick. But as far as like, I don't get it.
Susanna says she still has stuff in boxes when she moved in 1998.
Susanna, you don't need them, babe. Let them go.
I think you could just
let them go.
Pick the whole box up and take it to Goodwill.
Don't even look. Just donate and move on.
Yeah.
Donate and move on.
Oh, Liz says you've got 2 project bags out, but by the end of the day, you're too tired to knit. Yeah.
Which, that's fair. It's a big deal. Like, it's a lot of work.
It is. But just knowing you've got those projects that you could knit on if you wanted to.
Comforting.
Yes. Just knowing you have it there. I think it would like panic me to know it was all in a box. And I couldn't do it if I wanted to.
Well, my sister and brother-in-law came over the next day with my niece to help me unpack. And it was like, so my sister just opened random boxes and started pulling stuff out, right? Inevitably I hear, why is there more knitting stuff? where's this yarn coming from? This is a whole other box. And I'm like, it's lightweight, it makes good stuffing. She's like, enough with this. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm like, well, I can't help you with that.
Elisa, you know what? So she's saying that her parents moved when she was 18 months old and her brother was just born. I moved when my kids were that age. My daughter was only February, March, April, May, June, July. She was 5 months old. And that means Eric would have, he was almost turning 2. So yeah, they were really young. That was a crazy move.
I have no memories from the house in Winnipeg. Then there was the farm, or house in Brandon. Then there was the farm. Then I think we went to Winnipeg the first time, and then there was White Row, Brown Row, the house my dad built, first house in Brandon, second house in Brandon, third house in Brandon. So that's 9 houses before I'm 18.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah.
That I can just recall off the top of my head. And I didn't stop moving.
Well, should we talk about
goals, plans, sweater chat? Where are we going next?
Yeah.
You're in charge of this endeavor. I'm crocheting.
Okay. Well, let's talk about goals for next month. And I'm really stuck on that because I don't know. I was just thinking about my sock that I didn't get done. Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, yeah. So how are you going to do this? What are you going to do for yours? Because we've got sweaters to get done. So do you have another project that's really, really close to being finished?
How do I crochet? I have just one crochet. Oh man.
Are you
Yes, I'm going to stick my hook back in this loopy loop. Because lace crochet can get away from you after a while. Yeah, I was looking at my projects earlier today and I was like, okay. So I don't ever work on check-in knitting on check-in day. I don't do it. I've made some serious progress since Sunday.
That is really pretty. I like
her whole back panel is done. So I knew it had to be in that reasonable goal range again. So I was like, okay.
Okay, yeah. Goal. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna think. What do I have?
Some things I took off the list right away immediately, like the Roman hat. This is the podcast anniversary catalog. Like it needs buttons so the mask part can go up and down.
Yeah.
And the buttons are here, but because I had to wait for the buttons to arrive, I put it down and now I haven't picked it back up again. Because of course I haven't. And I was like, I could be cheeky and do a cast on and nobody can stop me. Because if I only give you cast on options to vote for, those are the only options you have to vote for. And really, when you have yarn like this staring at you.
Ooh la la. Yeah. Well,
this is January's sock club, but I got it on the Tweety base this year. So this is Buffy the Vampire themed. Erin made the labels as big as she possibly could so I'd have a chance of being able to read them.
Oh, that was sweet.
So this one is, if the apocalypse comes, beep me. It's a Buffy quote from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's super cute. So I'm like, okay, I gotta do something with that.
That is really cute.
I don't want to collect and stash Erin yarn. I want to use Erin yarn.
Yeah, that would be a good goal.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, then there's sock madness going on this month. So like I could be good. And I could be like, I could put out my solstice socks and go, hey, maybe I should work on my solstice socks as my secret project this month. Or maybe I should finish the other vanilla sock as a secret project this month. And then I'm like, wait.
I think
we're gonna do this in 2 rounds. Am I doing a whip or am I starting something fun and doing a new cast on?
Well, normally I would say, okay, let me get the chat moved over here so I can actually see.
That'll be helpful.
Normally
that seems like a wise choice.
I was like, when you held up that really pretty skein of yarn, I'm like, oh yeah, you need to cast that on.
Really do.
But then I think maybe you should finish a sock just to be in the spirit of sock madness.
I'm not in the spirit of Sock Madness, people. I have no interest in Sock Madness. I have as much interest in Sock Madness as I do in little people, and I have no interest in little people. I don't have a hatred for little people. I'm just indifferent.
Okay, so maybe
Because I'm like, Diana picked up stitches for my Shapely Boyfriend cardigan because the sleeves are too short. So she picked up my sleeve stitches for me because it doesn't matter that this is in worsted. It's black tweed. I can't see the stitches for this. So maybe I make that my goal for the month to get my sleeves lengthened and my pockets knit and sewn on.
ooh.
So like we've got serious options going on here.
So and then that would
This is the design that's coming out in March. I should get this finished. That's work knitting. Ignore that.
exciting. Okay, but so maybe the whole sweater thing just, or is that too much sweater knitting?
There's never too much sweater knitting.
Okay, so I think
Oh, that's an FO to talk about.
I think we should take the sock whips off the table because I think
yeah,
just you thinking that that is any way related to Sock Madness could be traumatic for you.
could be trauma inducing. Do I finish my granny squares and crochet them together to have a tablecloth for my coffee table? I've got it all set aside here.
I really want to
this is an achievable goal in a month, even though it's only a quarter done, because I could do a 5-round granny square on worsted on a 5mm, which is what I'm doing, in about 15 minutes. So like, and I get up early in the morning, so I have from 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. is my time before I start work.
Yeah.
And I get up and I listen to the radio, and by the time 6:45 rolls around, I'm up and dressed. I'm fed. Well, I've made breakfast. My cat's fed. I've done my yoga. And I'm settling in to enjoy a relaxed breakfast. And by relaxed breakfast, I mean anything from like, this morning I had a craving for toasted cheese sandwiches. So that's what toasted tomato sandwiches. So that's what I made. I made toast and put tomato slices in between the slices of bread because that's what I wanted. But anything from that to like a salmon, a flank of salmon with rice and miso soup and some collard greens. Like I can do all of that within the first hour I'm up. So I have from 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. So I have 2 hours every morning to craft for fun.
Well,
I can get a lot done in that morning.
Get a lot of granny squares done there.
I get a lot done in the morning. This morning I was sorting cotton scraps. And I made it through an entire huge thing of cotton scraps, sorted, weighed, wound up, and bagged, and walked through before 9 a.m. There's so much time in the morning. So much time in the morning to do stuff.
Well, that's wonderful.
Do I work on my 4 cardigan, which is that waffle cardigan?
Well, there's a lot of sweaters, so a couple.
Got some options, but like, am I behaving or am I casting on something new because you're not the boss of me?
Okay.
Not that we lack for project suggestions in that department either.
Autumn is saying definitely sleeves and pockets. Liz says finish the sweater. Sabrina, hi Sabrina, says finish the sweater.
But which sweater? I got the woodwoes I got picked up because the body's too short.
They're all back when it was the sleeves and pockets.
Yeah.
I think. So do you guys want to clarify? So it looks like
there's more than one sweater.
It looks like sweaters. So, okay. So what are the options for sweaters again? So there was the sleeve and pocket sweater.
The 2 with an arm's reach is the Shapely Boyfriend for sleeves and potentially pockets. I only have 1 ball of yarn left, which is why I didn't do pockets to start with. I wanted to see if the sleeves were long enough. So I have to extend the sleeves. And then if I have enough left over for 2 pockets, then I'll knit 2 pockets. Because I won't make tiny useless pockets. They either have to be useful pockets or I don't make them at all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Decorative ones are just no.
No, absolutely useless. The woodwoes sweater just got picked up. The stitches got picked up because while the body's long enough, I'm uncomfortable with how short it is. So like I'm tugging on it. So Erin kindly picked up the stitches for me so that I could lengthen it because I still have some yarn left in that colorway. So just because personally I'm tugging on the sweater. So I'm not that's the woodwoes one with the red cardinal, the northern cardinal red.
Okay.
That's this bad boy.
That one, so that one just needs to be lengthened.
It needs to be lengthened. So the stitches are picked up and the yarn's already been pulled back, so that's good to go. But I mean, I also have a bulky weight, airy, light, floaty pullover one that I could conceivably make a good deal of progress on, or my brioche hug, which is also on the needles. So like there's 4 sweaters on my needles right now. Guys, these numbers don't frighten me. Like this does not stress or cause me any panic. Like if I had a spare 5 4mm needles, I'd have 5 extra additional sweaters on the go.
Okay.
It doesn't stress me out to have this much project work on the go. Oh, and I have the 4 cardigan, which is the crocheted waffle stitch cardigan,
Well,
which
there's
would make a good spring jacket.
okay. Most people are saying sleeves and pockets on the Shapely Boyfriend.
Okay.
There was one for the waffle cardi, and Liz said finish any sweater, and Elisa said Woodrow, but
Woodwose.
looks like the boyfriend. That
Shapely
one,
Boyfriend.
Shapely
Okay.
Boyfriend. Pockets and sleeves and pockets.
Sleeves and pockets. Okay.
Sleeves and pockets. That sounds like that is the one to finish.
Okay.
I think
So
so.
might be I'm going to pick up my work knitting.
I think that would be a good one to do.
Holy schnickerdoodles! Don't get caught up in my cord.
So now Diane she's thinking exactly what I'm thinking, because when you were saying about casting something new on,
Why wouldn't
Diane said I should do one baby knit for next check-in, a fall hat since she's due in the spring. Oh
no, because you don't know how big she's going to be in the fall. Absolutely not. Don't do that till midsummer because you don't know how fast she's going to grow.
no, but I don't know. You probably don't know.
You don't
Either
know.
way.
You
Could just
know.
make a couple in different sizes. Make it ribbed.
No,
Could be
see,
stretchy.
to me, those make excellent New Start Mondays in the summer when you want something quick, small, because you're backlogged on projects. And you found more yarn that you want to use for it.
I would be fine with another little baby sweater.
A baby sweater, that's a good month-long goal. A hat is a weekend, Louise. A baby hat's a weekend. Baby hat's a weekend.
I'm fine with a weekend. I'm fine with a weekend. But okay, so does anybody have any ideas? I'm doing the baby vertebrae right
Yeah.
now, a little shrug, and it is so cute.
So
And
we have a shrug.
Savannah, I was having trouble purchasing the pattern for some unknown reason. I tried to do it twice, and oh my gosh, I know why. I know why.
I'm sitting here in suspense. I don't know why.
I'm thinking like, why did it not go through? I got a new debit card.
Oh, but you haven't updated your numbers on your
And I had
round.
to put the new number in.
Yeah. Okay, I see how you got there. I see how you got there. That'll do
Light
it.
bulb just went off. I'm thinking,
That'll do it.
like, why? Like, it should have, and like, that's why it didn't. Okay, problem solved. Well, Susanna came to my rescue.
Oh,
and
good.
she was so kind, and she gifted me the pattern because I was talking the other night about. I tried it twice, and I'm like, why is it not going through?
Susanna is good people.
Susanna is so sweet. So yeah, so I've been able to keep working on the sweater. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, that problem is solved. Now I know why. Okay. Yes. Good. All right. So anyways, okay. So what should I do? A little sweater? A blanket would be not a good advisable.
Not for February. No.
No, that should be a March.
You could do another sweater. Do another 3-month size sweater. That's a good goal for a month.
Another little sweater. Yeah. I like that idea. Now, do I need to pick the pattern? Does anybody have? Has anybody?
I do, but it's crochet, so.
Oh, good heavens, no.
It's just a granny square.
It's just a granny square.
Yeah, it's a 5-sided granny square. So when you fold it, the sleeve just magically appears.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and the different sizes are just different weights of yarn.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So everybody's thinking, oh, Jen says that she cast on a baby sweater yesterday and she's midway through the body. So, okay, yeah. So it's a weekend. What size are you doing, Jen? I remember, Jen, you were like so super quick knitter. Not me, the person who's all excited about Sock Madness.
Well, I got over the January blues hump, so it should be good to be productive now.
Oh, Sabrina said, Oh, yes. Sabrina, I haven't thought about that pattern in a long time. The 5-hour baby cardigan.
That'll do.
Did I knit that at one time? Maybe that was one of the handful, like that I can count on one hand. That might have been, because that sounds so familiar.
Oh, yeah, and you can always do your classics like the flax and that. Any tin can knit comes in baby sizes.
Yes. Okay, so the 5-hour baby sweater. Oh, Liz said a car seat blanket. Yes, I definitely want to do one of those. Oh, Amber said the exact same thing, car seat blanket. Yes.
I don't think for February that's a good idea. You're getting anything outside of a sweater. They take more time than you think they do.
Diane, well, yes, they do. Diane, I think your idea of a little hat is a great idea. I think it's a good idea too. Because you can just make it go on the little bit bigger side. And then if it doesn't fit for the fall, it'll fit partway through the winter, right? Yes.
I think you're gonna be so in love with the idea of fall knits late summer that you'll be kicking yourself if you have knit your fall knits now.
Oh, well, I think you can knit anything. I mean, a little baby hat. I mean, I've knit tons and tons of baby hats for donating to the hospital, and they are super, super quick.
They are.
So that is always a good little sneak in extra little knitting project for sure. Oh, Jen is doing the 3 to 6 month side. What is that? Herald sweater by Petite Knit. I was going to go check her patterns.
Should do the little Gramps cardigan.
That is really cute. I've seen that one. Oh, Jen says the flax light sweater is a good one too.
Yeah, flax light's a good one. Again, and at 3-month size, it's still really not that much. They're not that big.
No, they're not. Oh, yes. So I saw Elise, yes, Elise and Amber were talking about babies, brothers, and so anyways, yes. Oh, so at least it was your younger brother, but it looks older. And he's what now? You said over 6 foot tall. My goodness.
My brother-in-law is over 6 feet tall.
Oh, 6'2". Yeah.
My dad's 6'2". My brother-in-law 6'2". My grandpa's 6'4".
Yep. Diane's got a good point here. She said, "See, oh, Diane, you were just so smart."
My
Diane
cousin's over 6'6".
Oh, so you got lots of height. Yeah. See, and
lots of height in my family. Yeah.
Not too many people over 6 feet in our family.
My great aunt Geraldine, who's my mom's sister, is barely taller than those old concrete pylons that used to have outside Safeways and grocery stores. Like she's barely taller than that. She wears kids' clothes.
Oh, teeny tiny.
She's a dead lady.
Yep. See, Diane, she's already on track. Like this, we need to channel Diane's vibes here. She's doing Christmas knitting now, and we'll do through the summer. Yeah. I don't just knit seasonal. Well, and that's probably a good way to be, because then you can get your Christmas stuff done.
I start in July. I give everybody the first half a year to put in requests, but if you don't put in your request by July, you don't get anything. And there is no extension to that deadline for me.
I'm just, oh my gosh, Sabrina, yes, I knew your hubby was tall. He's 6'9".
Yeah, that's tall. That's duck through doors tall.
That's tall. That's tall. Oh my goodness. Okay, so baby sweater. I like the idea. I like the idea of a baby sweater.
I think baby sweater is good because then they can wear it right away.
Yeah, but
even in the spring, if you do a nice lightweight one.
Okay, so the 5-hour baby sweater, the flax, and
you could make them a love note for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, no, not a pullover.
Hey, I don't know. I don't. The last time I made a gift for a mom to be, they really, really, really wanted a christening gown thing.
Oh,
don't know why, but I made it.
Well, yeah. Well, and if that's what you want, then it'd be a nice keepsake to have a handmade one.
Yeah, that
Okay,
poor boy's
so
gonna be saddled with that thing forever now.
Harold sweater by Petite Net. Okay, let
What's
me
a
do
good sweater?
let me do a Ravelry search.
The Herald sweater? It's a nice sweater.
Yeah.
You could also make a stuffy, a stuffed animal.
No, not going to do that.
Oh, I like stuffed animals. Those are fun to make.
Yeah, stuffed animals is something, yeah, I'm not gonna knit those right now. But, okay, let me look and see here if I can find. Yeah, so flax, okay, so I've got 3 options for sweaters. Oh, there's more comments here. Let me see here what we've got.
Ooh, okay.
Is there
Sorry,
anybody?
I'm really focused on getting the square motif done.
Oh, see, Jen said the other, so she's got the opposite. So her daughter preferred the pullovers for her girls, no buttons to fuss with. True, true. So okay, so maybe that would be
I think it's gonna just depends on the kid.
yeah, I think it's in parents' preference.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Amber says I do cardies for babies, easier for everyone to use. Yeah. So I mean, really, I guess you don't know until you knit and see what parents all like. Let me see here. Oh, Anne, you bought yarn for Christmas scarf.
Good.
Nice.
Scarves can take a while, like a good beefy double wrap scarf. Like that's a commitment.
Yes. Diana is here.
Hello. My favorite lurker.
She is here. Hello, Diana.
I'm working on your squares.
Ooh, yes. So we all heard that you were off on a trip. That would be so lovely. Oh my goodness. Hi, Louise. Oh, the Elston Garter sweater is a free Aaron White. Okay, so that designer, that names came up before. Is it Tagar Hillard?
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, okay, and that's something I've never heard of her designs before. Okay, so I will have to go look that. 5 hour is knit on a US 10.5, which I think is like our 5. Is that a 5 or no? No. That's a 9. That's a 9. Is that a 9?
I have no idea. I only function in millimeters.
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
What is this? Does this tell me? Does this have it wrote on here?
Between knitting and crocheting, it saves me so much grief to just function in millimeters.
It doesn't. Okay. Anyways, it's big needles. It's big
It'd be
needles.
big.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so do I have to decide or will I just say a baby sweater? Oh, Nikki's saying Hohi has a baby kimono wrap and tie cardi. That's quick with no buttons. Ah. Okay, Ancient Fiber Arts. Oh, open to storefront in Calgary.
They did.
Yeah, I think Susanna was talking about that last time, wasn't she?
She was. Is that just
Yeah.
oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for them.
Diane, okay, Diane, I really hope I don't want you to get a sunburn, but that would actually look. She said she's going to come back burned lobster red with petal patterns on her. We don't want that. We don't want you to get a sunburn, but wouldn't that look pretty though?
I'm gonna go with, I'm happy with either outcome occur. Being the kind, caring human that I am.
A 10 is a 6.5 millimeter. Okay.
That's still big.
Elston was knit on a 5.5 millimeter. It was released last June. I know that's okay, Sabrina. I know I'm not very good at converting the millimeter to the US sizes either. It's something that I want to be better at. So that's okay. Don't worry about that.
I don't. I don't. I don't.
I
I
usually
wish we all just use millimeters, not different numbers, not different letters, not just the millimeters. Because then we
one,
would all know exactly what we meant, because
yeah,
what we meant was just the actual size.
yes. If we were all the same, would make it easy, but you know, that's never gonna happen.
Oh
So
heavens, no, no. I just apologize that I function in millimeters. That's just how it works.
I know, and that's what I'm comfortable with too, but that's all right. Okay, so 6.5 and a 5.5. So yeah, both of those are quick, will be really quick knits too.
Those would both work, yeah. I don't think you need to settle on the sweater or anything. You've agreed
Okay.
to a sweater.
Okay, so I can
Because
do
you
a
like
sweater.
you don't know what patterns, you don't know what yarns, you like you there's a lot of variables still.
There is. Well, yarn, I just have to go shopping. So that's
True.
that because I don't have probably anything in my stash because when I was looking to do this little baby sweater, it's like all my stash yarn didn't look like baby colors and I don't want to necessarily do, you know, like all pink um or pastels or you know like typical baby. Like I want to do some nice bright red or greens. But
You have no greens
yeah,
or yellows in your collection?
I don't know.
She
Nothing.
says most doubtfully.
I know, but I don't know. Nothing.
Oranges.
Some, but see, some of them I do have some, but I don't want to use them for baby knits. I want to use them for what I want.
That's fair. That's a whole other thing. That's a whole
And
other thing.
then yeah, and then a lot of my other stuff, you know, is gray. And I thought I want to do some gray knits for this baby, but I don't know. This just didn't feel babyish, or I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because in my head I already know what pretty much everything in my stash was meant to be, and then switching it to be a little baby sweater just
Just
didn't.
doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
That's
it just
fair.
didn't seem to fit. So
That's fair.
yeah. Okay.
However, because I know Asa will be watching this later, dress that child in real wool. There you go,
I
Asa.
know
I
that's
got
what
your
she's.
back. Don't worry. I'm on
I
it.
know. Yeah. I don't want to do acrylic. So I want to find some nice superwash that yeah, can be just throw it in the wash and be done. Okay, so I'm trying to look here.
Mhm.
I gotta find.
Ah,
All right, I'm gonna have to.
you'll have to do some searching.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, I think the sweater's a good one. It's not quite the full cop out a baby hat is.
Why did oh, there it is.
But it's not an
I think I'm
unreasonable
gonna have
goal.
to be a matching baby hat just to go with it.
Yeah. Which will last for like 7 seconds.
Yeah, that's all
Just
right.
long enough for the photos, and then you're good.
I know, but you gotta have a hat. Okay, this one is cute.
Okay.
Elliston. So there, can you guys see that? I got
Oh,
it.
that's not a bad looking pattern.
Yeah, it's cute. Can you there? Little garter stitch. I like that.
Doesn't
That
look complicated.
no, that's totally doable. I like that a lot. That does look okay. Is that just like I've knit a little? So this must be similar to the 5-hour baby sweater. Because
Possible.
I think I've knit that. I think I have knit that before. Okay, I'm gonna put this in my favorites. So I can find it again.
So you can find it again.
Yep.
So you can do the
Okay.
things and find the stuff. I have so many things going on right now.
Oh, Sabrina's saying red is lovely on babies. Yeah, I would like to do that. Green is good neutral. Ah, Diane says, make a goal of something small and surprise us next check-in.
Yeah. Just
Well,
don't say the F word.
I know, don't say the F word.
Don't commit. Don't commit.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Mint. Sally says mint is a good color. It is. I mean, really, most colors are cute, right? And Anita said she doesn't care. She has no color palette. She's so anything is good. And which is I'm glad for, because I have a friend who when one of her daughters was having her babies, she was so particular. It had to be this or this or this, and like this shades of this color, and she knew exactly what she wanted. And Anita's like, nope, anything's good. Pastels, brights, she's fine. And I'm like, okay,
Absolutely not.
good.
If you've requested a
Make it
gift from
easy.
me, you get whatever colors I decide.
Yeah.
And you get what pattern I decide, because you're asking me to do the work. Now, to be fair, I made the christening gown in white. It was a christening gown.
Well, yeah, that you want that to be white.
There's a traditional color for that fits within the faith. So like I did that. But nope, absolutely not. Nope. I had one friend, him and his wife had their baby just after our first lockdown started in May of 2020. And she calls me and she goes, I had a baby girl. I'm like, yep. I'm like, I'm working on a sweater. She's like, yep. She's like, I want to make my mother squee with glee. I'm like, all right, I'm listening. She's like, can it be pink? My mother will flip her because I've said no pink. I've been hardcore, no pink primary colors, none of this girly nonsense. I'm like, super girly pink sweater coming up. She's like, yes, because she wanted to make her mom scream with joy. So the request wasn't coming because she wanted her child in pink. The request was coming so grandma could have her grandbaby in pink. And since I know this is the first grandbaby, the first one that went was in an acrylic pink, so we could be spat up on, and we could go in the washer and dryer, and we could go do stuff. Now the child's nearly 3. She picks her own colors. We're 3. We have opinions.
Oh, of course.
Well, we'll be 3 in May, but we have opinions. And I'm AO, AJ, Auntie Jocelyn. Auntie Joe. Green. I like green. Okay. Green. Next week it's gonna be yellow. So I'm drink like I'm not starting anything till we're closer to your birthday, kid.
Yeah. Since you want to change your mind. You're right.
It will change.
You're right. Gift knits, yeah. You want to not think of it as work. You want it to be
It's
joy.
a gift. It's a gift.
Joy into there. Oh, Louise, I like that idea. Another baby shower gift are small cotton face cloths that are just used for the baby.
Yeah, those are handy, and you can never have enough of those.
Those are good. And I thought I saw a couple cute patterns for knitted bibs. So I wanted to do those too.
Bibs are another one of those you never have enough of situations.
Hi, Nancy. Oh, Nipix has a cardigan and hat. Oh, in their last magazine called Cute as a Button. And it is cute as a button. Ooh, and you know what? I don't even think I looked at that. Do I still have it here? Because I'm bad. And Nipix, sometimes I look through them, sometimes I don't. Depends how tempted I want to be.
Do I feel like spending money today?
Oh, Elisa, so she said, yeah, 3-year-olds definitely have solid opinions.
Yes, they does. Yes, they does. So do 4-year-olds too.
Okay, so I've got lots of options for baby sweaters then.
Absolutely.
I do like the Elliston is really cute. Okay, I'm gonna search for the 5-hour baby sweater.
I had to have taken a picture of it somewhere. That's a sweater from my mom's cat Smokey. That's not what I'm looking for.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, yes. 5 hours.
No way I didn't take a photo of it.
I could, yeah. Let's see. Look at this. Yes, this one I have seen. This one a 5-hour baby sweater. Was this an Elizabeth Zimmerman pattern or something at one time?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. This is bringing back.
Oh, God, my project pages are so out of date.
Does
Ugh.
anybody knit booties anymore?
No, because only crazy people think booties stay on feet.
Yeah, like I was thinking about doing some little socks.
Oh yeah, you can just do the
Yeah.
ribbed. Because if you just rib from the toe up, then that sock's gonna fit for a good long while. Because they're not
Okay.
walking. They don't need a heel.
So there's the 5-hour
Sweater?
baby sweater. Oops. Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh.
had to have taken a picture of that
There.
flipping
Oh, there it
cardigan.
is.
Where in the world would it have gone?
So
Ah,
that is an option too. Cute little, so same kind of idea, except it's stockinette stitch with garter borders, it looks like. I think I have knit this one at one time, but that
that'd
must
be
have been a
okay.
lot of years ago, and I can't even remember for who it would have been for. Okay. That is cute though. Oh my goodness. Now I just want to do all the things.
Well, that is the danger for you. That is
Oh,
the danger
Diane,
for you.
yes. I did do the ear flap hat. Was it just called garter ear flap hat?
Like a
Possibly.
woman on a mission. Like, I have to have a photo of this flipping crocheted cardigan somewhere. Ah,
The granny square one you were talking about?
yeah, I
Okay,
have to have
yeah,
a
yeah,
photo.
yeah.
Where in the world? Is Diana still in chat? Diana, where's the photo? Make show notes. Rescue me. Rescue me. Baloney butts.
Hi, Sam. Didn't I say hi to you, Sam?
Hi, Sam.
Oh, hi, Sherry. Oh, Sherry made booties for her grandbaby, and I also made her crocheted sandals before she could walk. Oh my goodness.
Because, yeah, no, again, they're not walking, so it's totally fine.
Yeah,
Crochet sandals would be really cute this
that
summer. They'd be
that
super
would be
cute.
really sweet. Yes, I think garter stitch ear flap hat. Yeah, I don't think it was anything crazy, like fancy name. And it fit nice. I liked it. Ooh, okay, so we've got
Give it up, guys. I'm going into a rev. I'm going to my library search.
okay.
I'm determined. I'm gonna find it.
So Sam, yes, did you have a question? You said you had a question for everybody, Sam.
Oh yes. What's the question?
Oh, what is the
I like
question?
questions. I'm full of opinions. I can't say you're gonna like what I say.
Ooh. Sherry,
I'm
yes,
full
so
of opinions.
little bonnet pattern. I saw a bonnet, and I don't know, it might have been a Tin Can Knits one, but there was a cute little bonnet hat that I had seen, or actually I saw one in a store, and I was looking at it and I'm like, oh, I could totally knit this. So I yeah, I may just have to look at a pattern just to get an idea of stitch count and that kind of thing, and then I've got an idea for a little hat. Oh my goodness, I've got so many ideas. I better start knitting
I was
quicker.
like, I think you have more ideas than this child's gonna be a baby for.
I know. I'm gonna have to knit quick some of
Given
the real
given
teeny
what
tiny
I've seen of your accomplishment record.
and then yeah, I know. And then I'll have to start moving on, making bigger things for her. I know,
Yes.
but it'll be fun, knitting for her until she doesn't want to wear hand knits anymore.
She may never grow out of that stage. She may grow out of that
May
stage.
not. She may like being able to pick her colors and hopefully, but
I mean, you won't know until she gets older.
no, there's a chance. Maybe she'll like them, maybe she won't. So Louise is saying, was ear flap hat the 1898 hat? No, that wasn't the one that I did. I know I have
I've
some friends
purchased a lot of shawls over the years, guys.
in
Holy hell.
you're seeing lots. I've had some friends that have knit that hat, so that's probably a good option too, but I have never made that one. Oh, Lisa, you want to do an ear flap hat? Yeah, that would be good. It's and they're warm.
I think you should make some of those crazy baby hats that you always see, like just over the top monster head hat. She puts on her hat and it's like a dragon running down the back of her.
That would be fun. Yeah, you're right, Sherry. Well, I know I've got a lot of vintage patterns for sure. Oh, Lynn, that's a good idea. The little helmet hats for little ones. They're so cozy and keep the neck warm. Yes, that's true. Oh, Amber's saying, wasn't an easy garter pixie hat? Hmm.
There was one I made years ago. Oh
Yeah.
heavens. I couldn't tell you the name of it, but you did it in a flat rectangle and then you seamed the sides and you did it for like whatever size head you wanted. But when you seamed the sides, you did your brim, you got little cat ears poked out on the other
Yes.
side because the corners became cat ears.
I saw a little pattern like that because Anita had a little cat hat when she was a little girl. So I thought, oh, it would be fun. Yes, I think yes, Louise, beloved.
Guys,
Yes.
I own the Zwag pattern. Why am I not knitting that?
Oh, Pearl Soho, yes. Garter pixie hat. Hmm. And I wouldn't have put it in Ravelry, would I? Let me look and see if I can find.
It's the only time I regret not doing Ravelry project paints consistently. And it's only ever this one crocheted baby garment. And I didn't even do it for a baby. I did it as a sample for Erin's booth. Crocheted this little guy up. It just turned out so good.
Okay, who said
Aha!
Pearl Soho?
Victory is mine!
Good night, Anne.
Good night!
Yes, it was a Pearl, Nancy, you're right, Pearl Soho, and that's what I've got here, and I have it favorited. So, oh my goodness. Okay, Diane, maybe this is the hat. I didn't realize that it came in a baby size too. But yes, I'm sure this is the one that I get.
It's called the Hexagon Baby Jacket.
Oh
And
my
that's
goodness.
it's just a 5-sided granny square with a ruffle bottom.
Could I do that?
I did a DK weight version, which is
What
like the
is it
3 to
called?
6 month size with 2 different balls of DK. I barely used 50 grams of each ball. So you could absolutely make a matching hat with it. And I did that in a weekend. Because it's so quick. Because you're just making granny squares. It's just a 5-sided granny square.
What's it called again?
Hexagon baby jacket.
Hexagon baby jacket. Oh my
Hexagon
goodness.
baby jacket with ruffle, I think is the full title, but my screen crops out the last few words because it's got large font. But yeah, the size differential was like fingering newborn DK for 3 to 6 months and then worsted for like 6 to 12 or something like that. Because like it gave you a range since babies grow in length.
They do tend to do that.
Yeah, but it's the same pattern. It's just different weight yarn and different hook sizes.
I found it.
Yeah.
I found it. Oh my goodness.
I ran across that when Erin was looking for samples for crochet things because she didn't want like a huge crochet thing, but she wanted to show how beautiful indie yarn looks
Right?
in a crochet project. And like indie yarn is stunning in crochet, just beautiful, 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 beautiful. So it's like I did that and I was like, I never want children and I think this is adorable. Which tells you how adorable it is in person if the person who is not into kids thinks it's cute.
Well, all right. Okay,
I'm
you
supposed to
guys
remember how many
got me
chains I have to put in
some
here, do you?
really
9.
good.
I had to attempt to with a crochet pattern.
Yes. Okay. All right. I think I've got some sweater ideas. How am I ever going to pick which one? I guess what size weight of yarn? I don't know. We'll have to see. That'll give me something to look at tonight. That'll be fun.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm excited. Okay. I've got a baby sweater. Baby sweater. You've got a sweater to put sleeves on and maybe pockets if you've got it here.
Length of the sleeves for sure. And if I've got enough yarn, make pockets.
That would be, yeah, pockets are always good if you've got enough yarn.
That'll be the question.
That'll be it. Oh, Amber, you're doing a test knit for City Knit Girls.
Ooh. Lovely.
That's exciting. Can't wait to see what that's going to be.
She was super good.
Fantastic. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh my goodness. All right. So we should talk. So it's 7:45. So 7:45 your time.
Yeah, birdies.
So we've got about 15-ish minutes or so, 20, depending on.
Normally, yes. Normally, yes. This week's a bit different. Because I think everyone here is aware of my passionate love affair with Critical Role.
Yes.
That's why we have a hard deadline. I have to fangirl. We need to be on time for these things. They're such an established juggernaut that they have an animated adult show. So they have taken their first campaign, like their first D&D group of adventuring characters that they played, and they've teamed up with Amazon Prime, and the name of the company is Titmouse. It's a tiny little bird, and they've made it into an animated show. It's not a cartoon because cartoons are for kids. This is not for children.
And I think you were talking about this last
and the next set of 3 episodes from season 2 come out tonight. So I won't be watching the live tonight because at like 12:01 I could get access to the next 3 episodes for the animated show from a campaign that I watched nearly 7 years ago now.
Oh my goodness.
I have been a fan for a good long while, and I love that it's good adult animated content. Like it's good. It's not bad puns and stupid jokes all the time. Like they have some bad puns. It's a part of what we are, but it's a far better and more compelling story than a lot of the very slapdash we're just gonna goof off stuff, which I'm not that big of a fan of. So like, yes. So like I won't be watching the live tonight. I'll watch it later this weekend. So that I can watch the next 3 episodes as soon as they come out, so that when I get up in the morning, I can then proceed to fangirl on the internet for 6 hours with all of my friends who are in the States who will have then by then watched it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well. Oh, Elisa's saying, did you hear about the new animated series? Oh, for Critical Role.
Yes, they're doing Vox Machina, which is the second campaign they ran.
Okay. Oh, there you go. So Elisa, are you going to watch it too? Sam, I don't know. I didn't see all I saw, Sam, was that you said you had a question for everybody, but
Oh, yes. Did we get the question?
Where it is. So type it in the comment here right quickly.
Yeah, no, I'm not shocked because the first season got ranked number 1 on Amazon when it came out.
Wow.
And the second season's in that number 1-2 slot again. So it's a juggernaut. Like it's a beast of a thing. Like they've got swag. Think of each campaign as a different story. So it's a different group of characters adventuring. So Vox Machina is the first story. The Mighty Nine is the second story. And right now, the Lives are the third story of Bell's Hells. So each of the stories, the voice actors have different characters because they're playing different things. So it's a different party each time going out and adventuring. It's an adventuring party. They fight dragons.
Oh.
They fight dragons. There's magic.
Okay, so Elisa said here, I meant Mighty
Nine is the second one.
Okay. I only watched the show, not the actual plays.
Wait, it's say over 7 years, guys. It's over 7 years of content at 3 to 4 hours on the low end every week. There is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of content. So when people are like, I don't know what to watch tonight, I'm like, oh, do I have a thing you can backlog? And it will keep you busy for a good long while.
Have you seen the Dice Bag?
Yes.
Okay.
Which one? They've done several.
Oh, okay.
The last thing I saw that my brain went, oh, that could be fun to actually own. So like, I'm not a printed t-shirt person. I don't collect dice because I can't see them, so I don't really collect the matching dice. Like there's a lot I don't do. They have made one of the characters in the first story has a pet bear. It's her familiar. The bear can do things. It's a thing you could have pets in D&D. They can be very scary creatures. They made plushy foot slippers of Trinket, who is the bear.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, might need plushy bear slippers. I don't necessarily need any of the printed t-shirts, but I might need plushy bear slippers.
Oh, hi, Alice.
I need plushy bear slippers. I have the face masks that they came out with. I
Oh
like
my
their
goodness.
socks. Like
Yeah,
it's
like
a multi-million-dollar company. Like it is a big deal. It's huge.
Well,
yeah,
that's fun then.
Yeah.
Hi, Alice. So, okay, so Alice says, what's the scoop? What's the scoop is I did not get my sock done. Eric's
I have 2 leg warmers.
Jocelyn got her leg warmers done. Jocelyn's going to finish a sweater for next check-in.
That's the goal.
Pockets. I'm going to knit a little baby sweater, yet to be determined. We had some good ideas. The Elston, the 5-hour baby sweater.
Hexagon baby jacket, maybe.
The hexagon crocheted. And then there was a couple, the garter stitch hat that I made.
Yeah.
Diane had a really good idea about doing a baby hat. Jocelyn did not agree. But
you've had one terrifically easy, could have done it in one weekend month, ma'am. You don't get 2 in a row. If I don't get it terrifically easy and
okay, yes.
Adding extra length to sleeves and doing the bind off and doing the pockets is going to be an equivalent amount of knitting to a baby sweater, not an equivalent amount to a baby hat.
Okay. All right. But I may do a baby hat anyways, because then we got talking about the garter ear flap hats. And the one that I did last year.
The bonus goals you set yourself are for you.
When I looked up the pattern, it is in baby sizes too. So that would be really cute.
That would be really cute.
And but the baby's due date is April 1st, which means it could be born the last week of March.
It could be born the last day of April. Babies show up when they want to.
No, this baby's not going to be. So maybe it might need a cute little hat to come home from the hospital with. It could be snowing if she's born in March.
It's true. It could be snowing if she's born in April.
But
Mike, you're not that far south. It's not that much further south.
It's so crazy because when I think of March in my head, I think of gray, dull, icy, cold, dreary. When I think of April, one day later, I see blue clouds, white fluffy, or like blue sky, white fluffy clouds. The sun is shining, the grass is green.
That is not how that happens.
There are daffodils blooming.
That is not how that happens.
No, but in my head, that is how it happens.
Okay.
So, oh, Alice, you need to do some baby knits. Oh, maybe a good romper. Got any free patterns? Well, we were just talking about the 5-hour baby sweater, the Elliston. It was
the Can Knits. All of their stuff goes down to baby sizing, so you can pick one of their basic collections. You can pick any of their basic collection. Yeah. That's all free. That'll be what, a sweater, a hat, mittens.
That's right. And like Sherry said, yes, if she has no hair, she's going to need a hat. Yeah. So whether it's like an actual toque, like a wintry feel, or a little bonnet more for springtime. Yeah. Oh, I know. Or snow in May, June, July, August. You're right. So Suzanne, we have had snow here. My birthday's May the 5th, and it has snowed on my birthday before. Not like snowstorm that I remember, but it has snowed. Not very often, but it can.
It can.
Yes. Baby flax, Alice said. Socks, yes.
Yeah, the best part about the baby socks is until they're walking, you don't have to put in a heel. You just make a tube.
And I just had like the best idea ever. Shouldn't baby have little matching socks with grandma?
No, because grandma never finishes her socks, so the baby will have outgrown the baby socks
But
before
maybe,
grandma has finished the heel flap and gusset on the first sock.
but maybe that will,
That's not gonna If
but
you
maybe,
can't finish Christmas socks in time for your favorite holiday, ma'am,
but I know, but maybe I need a baby to motivate me.
that is not going to motivate you
Oh,
to
I
knit
think it
more.
might. I think
The
it,
only thing that baby's going to do is motivate you for more cuddles. That's it. That's all that's going to happen. Your knitting
and then
time is going to
that's
get
gonna,
reduced.
that's gonna slow down my knitting. But
Yes.
maybe I can cuddle
I mean,
and
justifiably.
at the same time.
Only if they're sleeping.
Yeah, well, that's all little babies do to start with.
True
Elisa,
story.
listen to this, you guys. Elisa's birthday is May 5th.
Lovely.
Not the same year though, because you said you're in college, right?
I
But
share a birthday with a friend in Brandon. We're the same age.
yeah, well, you know what? That's what I was just gonna say. We had a lady just started work in the office a couple of years ago, and she called me one day and she said she was inputting some info, I don't know, info something at work. And she said, I got to you and I saw your birthday. She said, I had to call you. We are born the same day, same year. So
No way.
yeah, yeah. So I know, isn't that, I don't think I've ever known anybody. I mean, I know Eva, who lives in Norway, her birthday is May 5th, but not same year because I'm older than she is. So I know it was pretty funny that Helen and I have the exact same birthday.
Crazy.
So we share a birthday too. That's so fun.
Sharing birthdays is fun.
Diana says she endorses matchy socks. I know, like how cute would that be? Because we always have little leftover bits, right? Now I can make matching socks. Okay.
Insert gag noises of distaste here.
That's okay. You don't have to approve because I think it is a fantastic idea and I'm going to do it because why not? I think it would be so fun. Yes. Oh, Lisa, same century. Thanks for that.
Hey, listen, sometimes it makes a difference.
Oh, Diane says we're only 15 days apart. Well,
that's
look at
nice.
that. So then that's pretty close.
It is pretty close.
Oh, Grateful Knitter. Is that Stephanie? Sorry, I can't remember Grateful Knitter. Hi, welcome. And see, Sherry says do it.
Oh, of course, Sherry does.
Oh, 25. Well, we're in the same month, Diane. That's all right.
I'm gonna get grief when I get off and I get back onto Discord. How can you not like? I don't like cutesy mashy things, people.
That's okay. You can have your opinion because I do, and I'm a good
here. I just started the last row of another lacy petal motif. This is a free pattern, you guys. Like,
you know, I think we need to see a picture of Diana on the beach wearing this.
I have put in a request for this.
Yeah.
Whether or not it happens, I can't tell you. I'm not going to Jamaica.
Well,
but I put in a request for this to occur. I'm like, I want to see this in use, love.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
So, but I have to stop and put it down because you connect as you go for these squares. So I need to pay way more attention to that because I don't want to connect the wrong side.
No. Yeah, that would not be good.
That would be irritating.
Nikki says she's all for matching baby socks too. So sorry, Jocelyn. I know I have a feeling you're not going to care, but you're it.
I also know I'm not the only one. That I stand here receiving all of this grief for everybody else in chat or who will watch this later who goes, oh God, matching baby knits. I'm here for you. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
I will fight this fight for you. You can stand behind me quietly. Not a problem. I also take grief when I tell people I don't like pom-poms. It's a thing. I understand.
I know. But yeah, people like what they like, but
I'm not offended by pom-poms. I just don't like them.
Matching socks. Oh my goodness. See, and if I could do this, I could do this. Okay, you guys don't roll. Not
gonna happen. I'm gonna roll my eyeballs. Rolling my eyeballs. I'm preemptively rolling my eyeballs.
But wouldn't this be amazing if for next Christmas I could do 3 pairs of socks for me, Anita, and baby, all matching. I know. Everybody is laughing at that idea, but wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do it?
Try to be supportive here, dear. You have to set reasonable goals we can be supportive about.
Who wants reasonable goals?
You're going to do 2 rounds of sock madness, and then you're not going to work on any socks for the rest of the year.
Until Christmas, when I want to do matching socks for all my girls.
At the same time, while still trying to finish Eric's socks, plus spit out like half a dozen hats. Like, I see disaster on the horizon, and I feel like
that's okay.
As the first officer on this boat, I have to warn you, there'll be icebergs ahead, man.
I like to live in denial. I think I can do it.
Okay.
I think I can do it.
Fair.
See, look, everybody's agreeing with me.
Because they're objectively wrong, and that's okay. I still love them. Matching socks.
Sherry says, okay, so Sherry says, I made my mom and Bronwyn matching sweaters. See? Absolutely. Then I can put a pic of 3 generations of feet. I know. Just think about the Instagram picture I could do. I know, absolutely. Sally is laughing. I can see her falling out of her chair. She's like, Louise, it's not going to happen.
Not going to happen, guys. That photo isn't going to exist because she will not finish the adult socks in time. Okay. The child will have outgrown the child socks before she's done the second pair of adult socks every time till the child's an adult.
Stop being reasonable, Jocelyn.
At least I understand that I'm not a sock knitter, so when I cast on a pair of socks, I laugh and go, finish these in a month. What are you all snorting? We all know it's not going to happen.
Diana supports unreasonable goals.
Yes, she does. I'm aware. I've had to live through the Cobra sweater for the last year and a bit.
But it's finished. And it looks
finished.
Beautiful.
It is a gorgeous sweater. It looks super good. I'm so glad her niece finally has it to wear because it's a cute kid. But I'm just like, yep, I know an unreasonable goal when I see one.
Okay, Diana's got my back. She says new 2023 make along. 2023 make along is to knit baby and Nana matching items and mail them to Louise before Christmas.
We might do that to you if we know your sock size. I can already see the faster knitters going, I could just whip up a pair for her and mail them.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Elisa doesn't like pom-poms since they make me look young. Oh, well.
Oh, I think pom-poms are ridiculous looking. I still like them. I don't care if other people like pom-poms. I love a tassel. I love a tassel just a little too much. And I'm aware that I am a little obsessed with tassels. So it doesn't bother me if people don't like them.
See, but tassels and pom-poms are basically the same thing.
Absolutely not.
Close enough. I think if you like one, you should like the other.
Absolutely not.
Okay, Liz says knit matching socks, but aim for when she's 10, then they might get finished.
See, that's a goal I can get behind.
See, that's more realism, and I don't like it.
I mean, to be fair, it would be 3 New Start Mondays in the books.
I know. Amber says you'd never get them done. Okay. Don't be a party pooper, Amber.
Did Sam ever ask her question?
I don't think so. Lynn says, oh yes, I get my picture. Oh, I know. 3 generations of feet. Oh my gosh. Yes. Uh-oh, Stephanie's with you, Jocelyn. I'm not sure if that's about my unrealistic sock goals or pom-poms or maybe all.
Tassels. I'm full of opinions. You're not going to agree with all of them, and that's totally cool because your differences are not a threat to me and my differences are not a threat to you. And we can totally both exist in the same space.
There you go.
Some people out there like strawberries. God, I'm even best friends with somebody who thinks strawberries are a good fruit. Ugh.
Oh my God, they're the best thing ever.
Diana has to eat them off my plate. I hate them. I hate them with like a burning passion. Gross.
Yeah, Amber says Amber does live 10 minutes from me. So yeah, she could
do that.
Something and drop it off.
She could do that. No.
Oh yeah, so Louise said get a sock tube crank for socks.
That might actually help you because then you're just doing heels and toes and cuffs, like
Yep.
that might help a lot with your sock production desires.
And then knit matching ones for baby. You're
Yeah,
right.
because then you could just sit down and crank out a whole bunch of tubes and
Yeah,
then just do your
and I
toes,
could
heels,
do
and
that.
cuffs. Like that makes way more sense for you.
It does.
Yeah,
Maybe I need to go visit Dawn for an afternoon.
awesome. And I mean, then you also get to go and visit Dawn. So I feel like that's a win-win
Oh,
situation.
what could I take her? I could take her food and like
Yeah,
butter tarts or something.
I'm sure Dawn
Buy
is
her with
amenable to the
food.
right kind of bribery.
Just have to see what works for her. Well, yeah,
Okay.
I could maybe some skeins of pretty yarn.
Possible,
Go down
possible.
visit. And while we're
Yeah,
visiting, I could use her sock crank.
got some options. You got some options.
Oh, okay, look at this. As Stephanie says, tassels are half pom-poms.
Which is true. Construction
So I
wise, they are
think
half pom poms. However, I equate pom poms to looking like a dork, but tassels are like having swishy skirts. Swishy skirts are mandatory. Looking like a dork is something you should avoid.
See, I don't think so. I think Stephanie is agreeing with me that tassels really are close to pom-poms.
Well, that's fine. I
Yeah.
just still hate pom poms. It's not going to change my mind on them.
Amber says tassels and pom-poms are two different things.
They're
Well,
two different things.
but
You
they're
don't put pom
related.
poms on shawls and you don't put tassels on hats.
You most certainly can. You certainly can. So,
Why would
oh,
you put a pom pom on a shawl?
why wouldn't you?
And I put pom poms, guys, on the first pair of crochet leg warmers I made and a cowl I made. They both live with my niece now because I can't stand them. I can't stand them. She loves
I
them
would
because she likes to whack people with them. She's
I
approximately
would draw
8.
the I wouldn't put pom-poms on leg warmers.
The pattern called for it. My mom
That-
tried them on, and my mom's like, "I want the leg warmers, but no tassels, because
I
I'll
have
just end up whacking your father whenever
I
I'm
have
sitting
to
next to him
say
like a
that
child." Fair. It's fair.
oh, so Lisa, what kind of want to do that with your mom? Have matching socks? I think
Oh,
that would be amazing. We could do that at Christmas. Lisa, you and your mom,
my grandma used
and
to
me and my
dress my sister and
girl.
me in almost matching clothes. Ugh.
Amber says I'm gonna poop on that birdie if I want to.
Absolutely.
Oh, Liz is not a pom-pom or tassel girl.
That's fine. You don't have to. Some people like fringe. I don't understand that either. But
Oh,
it's a thing.
Stephanie says.
It's a thing.
Oh, so Stephanie is agreeing with no, she says no matchy matchy, but she
No,
loves
match.
pom-poms.
Fair. That's fine.
Oh,
Matching is just
Sam's got an illusion pattern that is confusing. I have to knit the whole thing first, then cast off the knit owl pattern in the center.
It might have something to do with the construction of it. I'm
And
keeping the
then,
picture stable within the knitted piece.
and then knit the owl in the centers.
Yeah. I don't know that much about illusion knitting.
Yeah, I
Mostly
don't.
because
know.
I can't. When they take the photos to put on Rav to show you the picture in the illusion knitting, all I see is the shape of the item, so I don't see the illusion. So I'm probably never going to do one.
Yeah, so if you're having trouble with it, hi Christine. Oh, is it
Hello.
only knit channel or both crochet? Well, it's mostly knit, but yeah, we do
I
talk about
crochet.
crochet in here too. So crochet is
crochet.
absolutely fine.
I love crochet.
Uh-oh, Bernadette agrees with Jocelyn.
As one should.
Nikki, oh, you
I was
knit.
actually crocheting earlier today. I was crocheting earlier on the
Yeah,
stream.
yeah,
I can show off the if we didn't see it. I don't know
absolutely.
who may have missed it. Been pretty proud of this so far, and I'm
I
not
know,
done.
this is looking
I'm making the lacy petal cover up for my girlfriend Diana because she's going to the Jamaica beach at the end of this month. So I have to get this in the mail before the sweater challenge. But this is a lacy crochet motif square.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Yeah, which was a free pattern tutorial on YouTube that the lady who made the lacy petal jacket or beach cover up turned into the jacket beach cover up by going up a yarn size or two and a hook size. So the original pattern on YouTube is done in like a fingering weight yarn, so you need like a lot more panels. And the blog post is done on worsted weight cotton yarn. So like this is since Saturday, guys. This is 5 panels since Saturday, and it has not been the only thing I've worked on. I've literally just picked this up for fun when I want something different for like 15-20 minutes and I get a square done. So I do need my Diana to measure her back down to what covers her posterior, because I don't think this is going to be long enough even blocked. I think I have to do an extra row of squares at the bottom for her. Because the lady who designed this is very tiny, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just means I might need to add an extra row of motifs at the bottom, so it's long enough for Diana.
Lynn says it's very pretty, Jocelyn.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. I want to make one for myself, but then like I don't go to the beach.
Diane, yeah, so Sam, Diane, well, yeah, Diane's saying duplicate stitch the owl. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
Is that's possible? I'm not sure.
You'd have to read the pattern. I'm always a fan of following the instructions as written in the pattern.
Yeah, sometimes.
But I have never had anything but grief when I think I know better than the pattern designer.
Oh, see, and the last couple patterns that I've knit have been.
Well, yeah, but I've never knit a drops pattern.
I know. That was my first mistake, right? Oh, yes, Louise is saying people added pom-poms to the Stephen West twist and turn shawl this fall. So yeah,
I don't doubt it.
Right? You can.
I wouldn't, but yeah.
That's right. Oh, and making matching socks for her mom and dad. That would be cute.
Oh my God, my mom would shoot me if I did that.
But you don't have to wear them at the same time if you don't want to. If you don't like the matchy.
My mom is not a gushy, huggy kind of person. That's not my mom.
Yeah.
Oops, I forgot to yarn over. Ooh,
oh my gosh. Oh, Christine, I'm terrible at reading patterns and do better with video instructions, which makes knitting almost impossible.
It does. So few knitting tutorials actually do a good job of showing you, like crochet tutorials, like crochet video tutorials tend to be quite excellent. Having said that, the lacy motif one is the first time I've run across one where I've been like, not for beginners. You have to know what you're doing, because she is not holding your hand for any of it. But other majority of crochet tutorial videos are so well done. Video knitting ones, no, no, not even close. Not even close. No.
Well, Christine says she wants her goal this year is to learn to knit, so that would be.
Oh, that's a great goal.
Yeah. My goal is always to try to be a better crocheter, so.
I'm always trying to tempt her with crochet patterns. Don't worry, I'm on it. Always.
Yeah. So Sam, I saw the chart, the owl illusion, but it was, I don't know, it was written really odd. So I really have no idea.
Though I will say this.
I would have to read the whole pattern to see.
Crochet charts are like a badly done illegal drug trip.
Yeah, they're crazy.
They're way up there. I've shown them to non-crocheters and go, so when you look at crochet charts and knitting charts and all you see is I'm like, when I look at this, I go, and I know what they want me to do.
Yeah, so Diane and I both worked from drops patterns. So her skirt that she did,
I was watching. I want the skirt, but I'm not gonna use the drops pattern.
No, well, I laughed because I was reading through. Diana was talking about how the skirt is all knit and then it has the crocheted motifs around the hemline, and she said drops patterns aren't really all that bad. She said I only had to modify 95% of it.
Yeah, I know. And really, they're known for how bad they are, so like you have to know what you're getting into when you do it. I looked at the picture. I like the skirt that's been made, and that is it. I'm not opening the pattern. I'm not looking at the pattern. I'm doing the rest of it by myself.
Just figuring it out. Yeah,
and I'm just going to figure it out on my own, and I'm going to go bottom up. So I'm going to make enough granny squares to go around in a comfortable, and then I'm going to pick up, and I'm going to do the rest up to the waistline from there as I go.
Right. That would certainly work.
Yeah. And nope. The only thing I'm referencing is the photo. And it's like you only ever get one photo per drops pattern. One.
No, that's right, Nikki. I have not had a problem with Nikki's patterns. Nikki's patterns are good. I know. And I think it, well, see, and actually both, were they both? I was gonna say both the patterns I had problems with were free patterns. So that's probably,
It's a risk you
mean,
take.
not all free patterns are, I
No.
mean, there's a lot of great free patterns
There's some
out there.
amazing free patterns out there, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean it's, I mean, there's also some crappy paid for patterns. Like you're
No.
just gonna run across them from time to time.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
I think the thing is that if you find a designer that you know knows what they're talking about and is good, you know, they're good at the tech editing and have had it testing it and that, then there's certain designers, you know, you can knit their patterns and you know you're not gonna have a problem with.
Or keep in mind, you find a designer you understand, because their instructions can be written the same way, but if they use slightly different words, it will cause a barrier for it. Because like I know some people struggle because more and more my patterns are going towards accessible, period, which means I don't do double columns. I don't do that. Like if my screen reader cannot tell me auditorily what I'm doing, the pattern doesn't go to testers. And I'm starting to stop adjusting it for sighted people. I'm starting to go, nope, deal with it. To deal with all your patterns, you get to deal with mine. Figure it out.
Well,
I'm blind. Deal with it, people.
oh yes, Nikki, you've got your coffee date socks.
Yeah.
14% off until the 14th. There you go.
Oh, I suppose some people will be having Valentine's Day sales. Hey,
I guess maybe. Yeah.
Best holiday of the year is the 15th of February. Chocolate goes on sale.
Yep, I know. Good stuff. All right. Oh, Jocelyn, it is almost 9:20.
Look at that.
I know. So we
on the bright side, we need to talk 2-week sweater challenge because there's a month of us.
Oh, we haven't even talked about. Well, we don't have to talk too much. Okay, so
because we'll be talking more about it literally in 7 days.
Yes, next Thursday. So we're gonna start the 2-week sweater challenge. So if anybody wants to jump in and knit along with us,
yeah.
So Jocelyn and I are going to be here. This is the first Thursday of 5 in a row that we are going to be here. Typically,
one of these years, we're just going to be like, that's it. We're committed. We're just here every week, people.
So typically we're here every other. We're here twice a month.
Yeah.
But for February, we are here every month because tonight was our regular
monthly check-in.
Hey,
that means the first check-in of the year I didn't do, but second check-in of the year, which is this one, I did do. So I'm still at a solid 50-50.
You are 50-50. You're good. Yeah, I think I'm 0 for 2, but that's okay.
I accept that winning streak.
I have a feeling,
solid winning streak.
So, yes. So next week we are going to be here Thursday night.
Yep.
And we can show the start of because we're going to start. Oh, do you want to start Thursday morning, like when we wake up, kind of thing?
I'm going to start Thursday morning because I have a lot on the plate this month, and I don't want to cast on live. So I will for sure at least have my cast on done and be working through my ribbing or something, like, so that I'm at a point where I can work on it while we chat on Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah. So how far I'll get past a cast on, no idea. But at the very least, I want to cast on before we meet up Thursday so I can start working on it officially. Yeah.
Okay. And that's about all I will probably have time to do too, is start a cast on before I go to work.
Yeah.
And then so the plan is that a 2-week sweater, you can use any weight of yarn. The last couple of years, Jocelyn and I have used a bulky weight yarn.
Yeah. Last year I tried worsted and I was just short.
You almost made it. This year I'm going to do a worsted weight as well. Because the last 2 years I did bulky and got them finished.
Yeah. I'm going to do worsted because I want to, again, I was a week and a half off a complete. So I'm like, I can do it. I can totally shave. I don't know. And it's because I was lazy the first week and I didn't get the body done in the first week. So I know who's to blame for it. The error occurred between the monitor and the chair. This was the problem last year.
This was it. Well, yeah. And so, and it's not, if you don't get it done, you don't get it done. But it's an idea, right, to see a challenge. If you could set your goal as to get it finished in 2 weeks, or it could be, say, how much can I get the whole body done?
Yeah.
And or pick up a work in progress
Yeah.
and just say, yeah, can I get this finished? Or can I, get a good chunk of it done? Just to kind of challenge yourself to knit as much as you can over those 2 weeks.
You can use it to make a big chunk in a sweater for the February Fiber Friends sweater challenge. Like,
yeah, because yep,
two birds, one stone.
Exactly. The Fiber Friends sweater challenge started on Wednesday.
Are whips welcome for that?
Yes, yes, they are. So yesterday, Fiber Friends challenge started, and it is the whole month of February is all sweaters, so you can cast on, you can finish something.
Lovely.
Yep. So you've got options. You can just work the whole month, put it in the Fiber Friends challenge. You can do the 2 weeks starting next Thursday with Jocelyn. So next week we will talk about the pattern we're knitting. We can show off our yarn. We can show up the progress that we've got done throughout Thursday.
Louise's way of saying she hasn't decided yet. I know you. I know you.
No, well, like, I know what I'm doing.
Beige bag right there.
Yeah.
She's caked. She's got a gauge swatch. She has needles. The pattern's been chosen. I am ready to go.
We have a whole week. What are you doing?
I'm ready to go.
Okay. Well, yeah. No, I'm not. No.
I've been resisting the urge to cast on sweaters for like half a month now, so I'm starting to go absolutely bonkers.
I know. Well, I love do vest count. Do vest count.
They're not sweaters.
They're not sweaters, but for the Fiber Friends,
they might count for the Fiber Friends one.
Yeah, for the Fiber Friends one, yeah, not the 2. I mean, if you want to do, right, if that's a big challenge for you to do a vest in 2 weeks,
yeah,
really, we're not going to
do it for prizes.
Yeah,
we're just doing it to see if we can.
Yeah. So if would be a challenge and you want to do it and have fun with it, do it, right? I want people to join in. I don't want to be here saying, "Oh, that's really not a sweater," So yeah, absolutely.
Close enough.
Right? Yeah. It's all about having fun. And if a vest is what you want and you will wear it, then absolutely do it. Because I am doing my bulky stuff that I'm doing is a vest. So I'm going to kind of count that as my Fiber Friends.
For the February?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a sweater, but I don't know. I don't have enough yarn. If I had more yarn, I would put little sleeves on. If I end up having more yarn, I'm going to do a deep. No, so I won't be able to add. But if I had more yarn, I would put sleeves on, but I don't think I will. So I'm just going to do a vest.
Vests are good. They keep your core, your body warm, but they leave your arms free, so you don't get overly warm.
And Diane said, "Keep the sugar. I'll take the yarn." Oh, that's it. Yeah, for Dawn and bribing. That's.
I feel like that's fair.
Oh, okay. So Autumn's gonna go for a worsted weight sweater as well.
Absolutely. Do you know what sweater you're gonna do? Guys, we don't have to worry. I'm not watching Critical Role live tonight. I don't have to be free till midnight. We will be done before then.
You gotta wait till the new ones come out. Okay.
I'm waiting for the new episodes this week. So I'm gonna watch the live stream tomorrow.
Well, we can chat. We'll chat for a few minutes. We're like getting 5 minutes. We'll be on here for 2 hours. So
we're in definite chat mode.
Too much longer, but we can. We'll see.
So we don't have to stress about it. Well, because I know I'm not going to sleep till I watch the new episodes. So it's either watch the new episodes and go to bed at like 1 or 2 like normal, or watch the live stream and then watch the new episodes and go to bed at like 4 or 5 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
I'd really rather go to bed at 1 or 2. That's already hours after my bedtime.
Oh good. Well, good. So Elisa's got the sock pattern. That's good.
Good.
Oh,
Amber was going to do a worsted weight sweater, right?
Autumn. Did I say Amber? Autumn. Sorry, Autumn.
No, I probably was misremembering, which is totally fair. I'd love to know what sweater she chose.
Worsted weight.
There's so many good ones.
Diane did the V-back tee in 7 days and fingering.
Oh yeah.
So it is possible.
It's totally possible.
All right. 7 days. Holy moly. That's amazing. Suzanne, it depends upon how long the vest is. Oh yeah, that's true. If you're doing a really long vest, then I guess it's not as quick as
or if you're doing like an intense cable situation.
That's right. Okay, Autumn, I remember you saying this, right? Okay, what is this? I have probably not going to pronounce this right. The Trigon jacket, and that's right. It's your first to go at Intarsia. That's exciting. Ooh. That's fun. Intarsia is fun. I like Intarsia.
Intarsia's on my list to try at some point.
Yeah. Oh, Elisa's saying she may not watch it until Saturday. She said not Friday.
That's fair.
Oh, a poncho? I mean, there again, Nancy, I'm gonna say, it's a garment.
Yes.
If a vest counts, a poncho, sure. Yeah. If it's something you want to do,
then equivalent amounts of knitting to sweaters.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, it's a lot of knitting. It's just not shape. So
what could you possibly want?
I would say, yeah, go for it. If you've got one you want to do, or do you have one to finish, then are you going to do it in 2 weeks?
How in the world can I have 5 unread messages? Never mind. The mysterious Mr. B's in a texting frame of mind tonight.
Oh.
It's always problematic for me.
Good. Well, yes, so it's exciting. So next week, the start of the 2-week sweater challenge. The following Thursday, we'll check in, kind of see
where we're at
our halfway mark, whether we think we're ahead of schedule, we're on track, we're behind, can we catch up?
Learned our lesson. I have to be 2/3 to complete my body.
Yes.
Or I ain't gonna make it.
We don't want to be behind schedule.
Heck no.
Don't want to be behind schedule.
It makes the second week stressful.
Yeah, and we don't want that.
No.
Don't want that. I'm gonna do the worsted, and I don't know.
I'm doing color work worsted.
That's crazy. Mine's gonna be simple. Mine's gonna be plain, because
I make it sound like it's complicated, guys. I'm doing the easy V. I'm not doing a complicated chart pattern.
My February is filling up here, and I've got a lot of extra work hours, so I'm gonna go with an easier sweater and see how I make it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
I'm excited.
So that's it. Yeah, and then the following Thursday after that will be the finish.
Yes.
So I will post pictures probably up until the halfway mark, show pictures of what I'm knitting. And then after that last week will kind of be like secret knitting until the Thursday night. And then we will do the reveal.
I think I'll do a Thursday start photo. So the yarn and the needles all pulled out, laid out on the coffee table.
Yeah.
And then I'll do a midway just after our check-in on Thursday.
Okay. Yeah.
And then nothing till the check-in the following Thursday for the complete, I think. Yeah.
I think so. And then that last week will be, because we could come on halfway and be like, yeah, are we on track? A little bit
off track,
a little ahead. Yeah. And then the next Thursday will be the reveal. We'll go, did we get the body done and have a sleeve and a half? Are we short ribbing? Are we short a band or a collar? Or
last minute, remember we have very, very, very long albatross arms.
That's right. The sleeves always take longer than you think.
It's more knitting, I think, than people assume that it is. It's a lot of knitting.
It is. But I'm picturing we are going to come on here and we are both going to be wearing a finished sweater.
Positive vibes. I like it.
Yep. We're going to be wearing our sweaters. We will be modeling.
I'm happy to go with that vision.
Yep,
I like it. I like it.
that's what I'm envisioning. And
I
then you
like it.
guys, of course, can chime in. Let us know
Absolutely.
how your sweaters, what your successes are.
That's
I
part of
know,
the best part.
it's gonna be great. We're all gonna be sporting a new
What
sweater,
ah,
vest, poncho.
what
Yeah,
ah.
gonna be great.
I like ponchos and vests.
Yeah.
I don't wear them very often. I'm a cardigan person.
What
Um,
is okay?
my happy place is cardigans.
Cardigan. Yeah. Typically mine is too. Um,
Why did I pick a knitting pattern that I have to look at too? It's just been looking down the whole time, guys.
okay, so Diane said I'm using sport that is actually fingering. Oh
Yeah,
yes. Croy is much thicker. Oh, than
Croy
this.
is.
Okay.
Uh, it's one of
Hmm.
those ones where I laugh because I'll be looking at sweaters with Diana with other people. They'll be like, Jocelyn, but you would need to use this. And I'm like, don't be ridiculous. To get gauge on that needles, I have to go down a yarn size.
Yeah,
So
you are crazy. Yeah.
I'm a very tight knitter, so I can make any worsted weight sweater or DK weight sweater on fingering with little to no needle modifications
Yeah.
and get gauge. This
Well,
is the thing is I get gauge and the sweater fits properly. Get worsted gauge. I'm going to have to be on a 6mm needle for the body, which means my color work has to be 6.5 to 7mm, or I will not reach sweater gauge. I won't reach the gauge and pattern required. And that is exactly what my gauge swatch told me, which makes sense because it's exactly what happens every time I did a worsted weight sweater. So like a bulky is 9mm for me or higher.
that is crazy. But well, that's what you do. But that's a good example that needle size is not set in stone.
No, it's highly subjective.
Yeah, all depends on what kind of knitter you are.
It also means I can take a look at the Sport DK worsted and move down a yarn size and just use the needle requested, and I get a lighter weight sweater and I don't have to make any other alterations to the pattern, which is pretty darn sweet.
Oh, have you ever used Barocco Lana's Light?
No, I haven't used Lana's Light, but I have used Barocco for other patterns. I like Barocco. They're
Yeah,
very
I've
nice
never
yarns,
done Lana's Light.
but not Lana's Light.
Yep, Diane says I make any yarn work.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just gotta, just adjust, right?
Yeah. That's all it is. Nothing hard.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. I love everybody, but it's been 2 hours.
I know, it's time to go.
I need to reply before I have like 12 messages in my text box from this one guy. Dude, hang on, I'll reply.
Oh, it's new, Diane says. The Lana's
It's
Light.
new? Okay.
It's new. Huh, okay.
I
have to go look
spent 2.5 hours sorting just my cotton scraps this morning. And I'm going to spend probably 4 to 6 hours sorting my acrylic scraps. And this is starting to become a hardcore mess. Like I need to get in here and do an organization in here so I know what I have.
Yeah.
So I feel like till I've done a few more things and cleared up a few more needles, going to do a sabbatical on purchasing probably till the fall.
Oh, that long?
Yeah,
What?
then that way I've cleared up a bunch of space and I can go ham with all the colors I really like anyway.
Okay.
Because I love me those
Well,
fall colors.
that's a good goal then.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do, then do it.
Yep, and then it means I have all new stash and all new pretties to look at.
That is something, that's a good motivator to use up what you've got to make room.
Yeah, or you know what? Be honest
Good
about
stuff.
it. If I don't like it, I'm not keeping it.
Well, there you go. Move it out and somebody else may like it.
Yep, if I can't easily or within like a 30-minute Ravel research have a couple ideas off the top of my head I could use the yarn for, it's not staying, it's going.
I like that. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. All right. Well, yeah, I think we had better wrap it up. It's been fun chatting with all you guys tonight.
Let everybody enjoy the rest of their evening.
Yeah. Yeah, just settle in, Yeah, for the last little bit. Do some more knitting and stay warm. It's going to be really cold
Yes.
around here this weekend, so perfect for us knitters to wear our hand knits.
Don't
Get
forget your
your
layers.
get your sweater knitting stuff all pulled out. Go post over in the Fiber Friends what your
Ooh,
sweater project is going to be for the month,
yes.
and get your yarn ready for next Thursday's cast on for the 2 week sweater challenge.
Yep, yep.
It's gonna be
It'll be so
fun.
good, guys. Oh, I'm excited.
It is gonna be lots of fun. I can't wait to get it started.
Because I'm working
So,
on lace.
so we'll see you guys all again next Thursday.
It's the
So
month of Louise.
it, we're here every Thursday night.
Every Thursday.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go because maybe I will actually look for my yarn for next week's cast on and figure out what I'm gonna do.
Good idea.
Whole week ahead. That would be
Well,
amazing for me to do that. So, okay, guys.
I had a
Thank
friend
you
over for
so
coffee
much.
earlier today. There's lemon coffee cake in the fridge for me to finish eating.
Oh, okay, that's calling your name. You better
It
go have
is.
a
It's starting to really call my name.
snack. All right, well, you go do that. I'm gonna go search some yarn. Everybody have a fantastic week, and we will be back here next Thursday talking about more